Hello friends, welcome to TutorASRumale. We are today going to see in LaTeX how to add the list and how to create the list in LaTeX. Okay, so we'll go start with this minimum working example. I'm going to give this file the name list.tex. So this name is given. Anything that after this your percentage sign is considered as a comment in LaTeX. So here we are on this 12 point what can say the basic font that we are going to use for this text, and we are having this A4 standard paper size, and the minimum working example we are using article class for this. As in the previous tutorials, you already have seen what purpose this package is used. I'm simply adding these packages sim or mathematical symbols, and likewise that if you require you can add this sim fonts. We actually won't require this, but still we are adding this because that is how these are the main packages required for this. And now we are going to use this package which is array. So I'm having this array package, then paralist package. So array package is used to arrange the things, and it is not affect the list, but for paralist package might be required. So we simply added, now adding this title, title, okay, we say list in LaTeX. Okay, actually we are not talking about the simple, so we are saying list in LaTeX. Okay, and author, so here the author is TutorASRumale. You simply add your name here. Okay. And then we go with the begin document. So whenever we are on this title and author information, we have to add immediately after it make title command. Make title command. So that will same. Now we are going to see the list. So we first start with the itemize or unnumbered list. Okay, itemize list. So itemize list. Here we are going to add the itemized list. The unnumbered list are used. These lists or number lists are used to show those points in your documents which are having the same importance. To show those points, those points having same importance or same weightage instead of same weightage. So same weight. So when the points have the same weights, we are using this unnumbered list. And for this very easy construct is there, you have to add begin, okay, and itemize. So when you say begin itemize, the begin itemize and is obviously with the end itemize will give us this unnumbered list. So here we are saying item point 1, okay, then we are saying item, and we are saying point 2, then we are saying item, and we are saying point 3. These all points are having same weight. Now we are going to save this file. So we are saying save. So we already have this TutorASRumale. Okay, sorry, we are having this ASR LaTeX workshop. Here we are adding this MWE list. Okay, I'm saying this MWE lst.tex. This is a file name we are given. So added this. Now when we compile this file, after saving, you have to choose PDF LaTeX and then compile this file. So this file will produce list with a bulleted points. So if you see the output, here is this point 1, point 2, point 3 and all bullets are here. So this is itemized list where you are using unnumbered. By default it is bullet, but let's say suppose if you want to change these bullets to something else, then after this begin itemize, simply add this square bracket like this, okay, and in this square bracket use this dollar signs, $2 we already learned this mathematic mode. Go to this mathematical symbol library and choose any symbol. Let's say suppose if I choose this symbol, I say right arrow, and now if we compile this after saving, okay, the file will show the right arrows. Okay, so this is unnumbered list. When lists are used, whenever in a discussion whatever points that you are having the same weightage or same weights, you have to use the unnumbered list. Now this list, unnumbered list, you can also have this list in a what you can say loop manner. Control C, I'm copying this, and after this, let's say within this one I'm having this control V, I'm simply removing this here, right arrow given, and in from the first, so anything after this percentage sign is considered as comment, so I just added there. And now I'm saving this file, control S, and compiling this F2. So here you will find this point 1, point 1, point 1, point 2. This is a sub list which is now having the different type of point. Now here you can change these points instead of having this right arrow question here, because that dash won't look much good. So simply I'm cutting this thing and I added this control V here. And now if I compile this after saving, the list will be point 1 and this is point 1, point 2, point 3. Okay, so this is unnumbered list. So you can say the list which are used for your what we call as giving the important file points which are having the same weightage in your text. So this is one type of list that is used in LaTeX. Okay, so this list which is used in LaTeX, if you see, you can have this point 1, these are sub point 1s, and likewise in the same way you can have the another type of list item, and that list item is called as enumerated list item. Okay, so we are adding one section once again here. A section is what we call as an enumerated list. So enumerated lists are generally used whenever your points are having the what you can say in order importance, that is you can't state the point number 2 without stating the point number 1. Okay, so it is in order, so you have to give the first point, then you have to give the second point, then you have to give the third point, and likewise. Okay, so whenever your points okay, generally in your research paper, whenever your points in what you say your research paper or simply research are having an order, okay, such that you can't express point number, okay, I will say point number 2 without mentioning point number 1, without mentioning point number 1. Use enumeration. Use enumeration. So I am using this enumeration. A simple thing is you have to use this begin \begin \begin and enumerate. So when you say \begin enumerate, just like itemize, you can have this item, okay, then you can say item, here I'm adding one again item, one item. Okay, let's say this item. Okay, so I'm saying yes because okay, because this is true, so this may be true, because we can't have the second point without the first, and you can go on adding our point like blah blah blah, and so it goes on. Okay, so you see here more blahs. So we simply added this more blahs and everything. Now if you see this list, complete list item, we start with this begin enumerate, end with the enumerate, we are on this item, then space, and then after this space we are adding this regular text here for the purpose. We are saving this file. After saving, we are compiling this using PDF LaTeX, and if you see the output will look like this. So you are on this is true, this is one. Now if you simply I'm copying and pasting one here. Let's say suppose here you are having this control here you are having this begin enumerate within this set, and I'm saying item 1, item 2, and I can go with item 3. Now you have seen this added item, you are simply added with space before this. It's okay. So after saving, if we compile this, you'll see the output. You will see this one. This is now given with A, B, and C. So this is enumerated list. You can even embed the itemized list within this enumerated list. For example, if you copy this, Control C, or copied the things, and after this I'm using this true, and here I'm using Control V, but instead of this enumerate we can go with the itemize. Okay, so instead of this enumerate you can go with itemize. So now if you compile this, after saving the file, here you will get this. You are on the one second point, you are on this 3 points, and then your list goes on, continuing on things. So this is enumerated list, which is generally used whenever your points are in order or have certain order where the first point can't be expressed without second point can't be expressed without expressing your first point. Now there may be the list which are of type descriptive. So we are having this section here for the description type list, or let me say descriptive list. So where these descriptive lists are used in your research. So whenever you are having certain some laws or some mentions, for example, you are having the Newton's law, the Newton's first law, Newton's second law, Newton's third law. These are the titles given to that particular laws, and so all these laws are independent from each other, and they are having the equal importance. But you require to mention the title instead of mentioning the bullets. Here you can use this list. Okay, what we are actually to express definitions. We have to express definitions or some points, I can say some points with certain, what you can say, title. Use descriptive list. So generally these lists are used for things like, say, again we are having this / begin, and you can say description. Okay, the only difference here is that is here whenever you are using this descriptive list, you have to add this item with square bracket, and here in the square bracket you have to write down the definition. So I'm saying, okay, Newton's first law. Okay, I'm saying Newton's first law. I'm not here to right now going to give you the Newton's first law, so I'm simply saying blah blah blah. Whatever the Newton's law, I'm not. So you have this Newton's first law. You may have this another thing, like you can add here as a, what you can say, definition for a system, anything. And you can say definition for system colon say system can be defined as, and you can go okay using whatever definition of the system you are having in your mind. So this is system. You can have here another things, my law, and you can say no law is my law, just like this. So here I have the this item, okay, this items thing, and just immediately after item within this square bracket you are having this title for the description, and then you are having the description itself. Now we are saving this file, and after this we are compiling this file. So after saving this file and compiling this file, you will get descriptive list like this. So you are the Newton's first law, whatever the law is there, system, definition, whatever the definition you want, your law, whatever the law is there. So here you can say this thing. You can add embed the enumeration list or this itemized list or descriptive list within each other, just like the above example. For example, if you want to embed here the enumeration, you can go with the enumeration, begin in enumeration list. So you can say begin enumeration, and you can simply say item 1, item 2, and if you compile this, now you know that is after this description, here you will get the sub list. Newton's first law is there, and some 1, 2, whatever you can say, you can add like this into this list for giving the complete description for the particular thing. Now many times what happens when we write some text, okay, so whenever we write some text, we require to have some inline list, okay, inline list. For this purpose, to have the inline list in your text, you must have to add this paralist package, the paralist package. This package is very important, because if you won't have this package embedded using use package, you can't have this inline list. Okay, so let's see the example. The inline list actually occupies the text and won't stand out from it. For example, we can say begin, so \begin in paraenum. So we added the inline list, so in paraenum must have to get ended with in paraenum. So first add this, so that you must not get any type of error. After this in paraenum, have to add this square bracket. If you won't add, it will give 1, 2, 3 numbers, but we do not want the 1, 2, 3 numbers for this. So I require the Roman numbers, so a small I, and after this I am giving the parenthesis. So in paraenum is saying there is small I. Okay. For example, okay, the inline elements, comma, I'm seeing item once again. Here you have to add this thing. The item is common everywhere. Okay, so inline elements are within the regular text. So we said this, and after this against the standout or display list, against the displayed list like enumeration. Okay, so you can see enumeration, and here I am simply copying this begin and this end, Control C, enumeration. For example, and we added after this Control V and simply changing this inparaenum to enumeration. We have this enumerate here, and also added enumerate here. Okay, so the inline elements are within the regular text. Okay, and you say I'm adding one item here, item, while displayed list elements stand out from regular text. So here we got this inline text and so in enumeration. Now in saving this, saved, and we compile this using PDF LaTeX, and if you see the output here is a inline text. So here you are having this I first inline element, second item regular, while when you use this enumeration the list is standing out. The only thing is that you can't embed or you can't have the inline list the displayed list as the sub list. Within the displayed list you can have this inline list as the sub list. Okay, this much is best, I think, basic about the list, how to have your pointed list summarization. If you go with that is a unnumbered list, then you go the enumeration list, descriptive list, and inline list in the LaTeX. Please subscribe my channel. I am very thankful to those who already subscribed the channel. Okay, I plead you kindly like it, comment it, share it, and also ask your friends and students to subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.